gentlemen, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, directed by Mr. Blake Sardogna. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
May be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce SMHS Principal, Ms. Kelly Smith.
Good evening, and welcome to Stone Memorial High School's 2023 graduation ceremony. My name is Kelly Smith, and it is my honor and privilege to serve as the principal of Stone Memorial High School. I'm very honored this evening to recognize each graduating student and humbled by the overwhelming success of this graduating class. Parents and guardians, thank you for sharing your most precious gifts with us, your children. It probably seems like just yesterday that you were dropping them off for their very first days of school. Over the past 13 years, you have loved, nourished, nurtured, encouraged, and supported these students in their educational journey, which has brought us here tonight. You have tremendously impacted your child's success as you have ensured good attendance, engagement in activities, completion of homework, and so many more of the small things that are actually the big things in a child's school career. Although your children may be reluctant to admit it, they still need you. They need you to guide and encourage them into the next stage of their lives, whether it be continuing their education, enlisting in the armed forces, or joining the workforce. Our motto at Stone is where today's success meets tomorrow's dreams. Families, you have helped these students successfully reach a dream of graduating high school. Faculty and staff of Stone Memorial, thank you for sharing your knowledge and passion for teaching and working with our young people. Your commitment to our students in school is truly amazing. You create a safe learning environment, provide engaging lessons, attend extracurricular events, and celebrate the large and small moments with our students. The relationships that you build with students are lifelong, and the memories made with them have a lasting impact on their lives. Class of 2023, thank you for your hard work and dedication in completing the necessary academic requirements for you to be here this evening. You walked into our hallways 4 short years ago as timid little freshmen who regularly needed our support and guidance and sometimes directions. We encouraged you to get involved and try new things. You guys began exploring different clubs, sports, and other opportunities while developing new friendships. In March of that year, school was closed due to the pandemic, and you got an extra long spring break, which lasted until August. Sophomore year began with a mask mandate and virtual learning. You became experts in Google Classroom and Zoom. You adapted to the changes in our world and became more resilient because of them. The new normal began to return to our world, your junior year. You started taking education more seriously as you prepared for the ACT, took dual enrollment courses, and began planning for what you would do after graduation. This past fall, you entered the doors of SMHS for your last year. As you have continued to overcome obstacles and reach milestones throughout this year, your tenacity and perseverance have been astounding to observe. As you begin the next chapter in your lives, I encourage each of you to apply the personal and academic lessons you've experienced throughout your days here at SMHS. In closing, I would like to share a quote from Lao Tzu. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Congratulations, class of 2023. Shine like Ian. I would like to introduce now Mr. Billy Stepp, the Director of Schools of Cumberland County.
Well, good evening. I'm excited to be here, seniors. I've loved seeing all the great things that you've done this year. As you know, I'm new to Cumberland County. I started my journey graduating from here, and then I left for 33 years, and now I'm back. So I'm super excited to be at this graduation. I wanted to recognize the Cumberland County School Board members, any that are here, elected officials, the faculty and staff here at Stone, the class of 2023, and most importantly, I want to say thank you to all the families. You have stuck with these fine young adults to be sure that they have a step up on the world they are about to enter. So I'm excited to be a small part of this special occasion, the culmination of 12 years of your hard work and learning to now become Stone Memorial High School graduates. This is just the beginning of many opportunities on your way to having a fulfilling life and careers. So during these opportunities, though, you will experience some failure. And as Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time in basketball, has spoken about, his life is all about perseverance and respect over failure. He said he failed over and over in his life, and he said that's why he succeeded. He overcame several obstacles. So as a basketball player, do you realize he missed over 9,000 shots in his career? And he lost almost 300 games. He failed to make the game-winning shot 26 times. Yet he still persevered to become the greatest of all time, 6-time champion. So always get up and continue your journey to succeed in life. And in that journey, I encourage you to accomplish 2 things in your life among many things that you will accomplish. Please take your talents and your time to serve the greater good. Find opportunities in this community to provide service in helping others, whether it's at a church, community group, or other charities. Focus your service on things that promote harmony and growth. The second is to seek out and find the things you love. I believe Steve Jobs, the entrepreneur, inventor, and pioneer of the personal computer revolution, said it best. He said, you've got to find what you love, and that is as true for your work as it is for your family. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. So in closing, I encourage you to become entrepreneurial with what you have learned and take advantage of the many opportunities you will have in life. As a wise man told me one time, focus on the things that promote harmony and growth, and do not give up on finding your true love of careers and family. Great work will definitely follow. Congratulations, class of 2023. So it is my pleasure to introduce Macy Smith, class of 2023 Vice President. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Knoxville and will be studying political science and business. Macy Smith.
The graduating class of 2023 would like to thank the following sponsors for their generosity and support. Without them, none of our accomplishments would have been possible. Kylie Johnson, Kelly Walter, SRO Lieutenant Tony Akins, Bonnie Kilby and the SMHS cafeteria staff, Marcella St. Ange, Victoria Permenter, Sharon Garrett, Aaron Clymer and Landscape Solutions, Kelly Shepard and the Flying Pig, Dave Kirk Chevrolet Buick GMC, Fairfield Glade Conference Center, Fairfield Glade Police Department, Revolution Church, Cumberland Sign Works, Cumberland Eye Care, Food City of Crossville, Hardee's, Peg Broadcasting, Mayfield Dairy, Bennett Heating and Cooling, the Crossville Chronicle, SMHS lead sponsors, SMHS counselors, and SMHS administration. I would now like to introduce the salutatorian and class treasurer of our senior class, Tina Tung. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Knoxville in the fall to pursue a degree in biomedical engineering.
Good evening to all faculty members, friends, and families who are gathered here tonight to celebrate Stone Memorial High School's graduating class of 2023. It is a great honor to speak here tonight and to graduate with this wonderful group of individuals. Whether you gave it your all or only put in 50%, it still took some sort of dedication, determination, and hard work to get you where you are today. So kudos to you. I know everyone's high school experience was different, but I feel like we can all agree that it was so far from what we expected. I guess walking in as a freshman is kind of the same for everyone. Finding your classes, meeting new people, securing a lunch table, and just being a little clueless all the time. Though that last one could have just been me. However, it felt like half of our high school suddenly vanished whenever spring break and summer break became one, and wearing face masks became the norm. Learning a whole new language and participating in gym class through a screen was definitely a learning curve, but not as much as coming back and being in person my junior year. That was definitely a humbling experience, especially since I may or may not have struggled to find my classes and then proceeded to struggle in those classes. But hey, I made it out alive. And to the very sleep-deprived younger version of myself, I'm so glad that you learned when to get off Minecraft and actually do your work. Those nights of you being so tired, yet so unwilling to sleep with an imperfect or unfinished assignment are paying off right now. But my goodness, do you need to learn how to drink coffee. Anyways, that leaves me with one more year to talk about, senior year. One thing you should know about me is I love to procrastinate, not just on assignments, but also on life. Some of you may be waiting to get this over with, but I dreaded my senior year, and if I could hold it off, I would have, 100%. This was the year we needed to know what college we wanted to go to, what job we wanted to have, and what future we saw for ourselves. That's just the terrifying reality of being a senior, but that doesn't sound that bad, right? Not until you think about leaving people you've known your whole life. Not until you realize that seeing a glimpse of someone in the hallways or the cafeteria is now a mere memory. Not until you find yourself saying more remember whens instead of hays. So I'm telling you now, cherish your memories while you can, because for some of us, it's our last moment together. Thank your favorite teachers and staff members for being who they are, and your family and friends for always supporting you. Now I know you're probably tired of hearing my voice, so I'm gonna leave you here tonight with a quote from one of the most inspirational people of his time, Mr. Worldwide. He said, "This is for everybody going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a great day. Remember that." And to the class of 2023, I'm so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Because tonight, we finally get to graduate. So thank you for your time and all the memories that have come with it. This is your salutatorian, Tina Tung, reporting out. I would now like to introduce my fellow classmate, Gopi Patel, the valedictorian of the class of 2023. Gopi will be attending the Tennessee Technological University in the fall to pursue a major in exercise science.
Our high school experience was nothing like High School Musical. No singing, no dancing, and no choreographed musical numbers between class changes. When I reflect and think about the last 4 years, one word comes to mind: stress. High school was stressful. Something good did come for this stress, however. I made some good friends. Through our shared blood, sweat, and tears in all of our classes, we created a bond like no other, and for that, I will always be thankful. There are so many influential people that have helped me in my accomplishments. I could not have succeeded without the never-ending support of my parents, who encouraged me to be the best version of myself in and out of school. Thanks to my siblings for always making me laugh during the rough times, and especially to my sister for believing in me when I did not believe in myself. Thank you to our teachers, administration, and staff for putting their time and effort into molding our lives. And most of all, thank you to all of my friends. Every day since pre-K, I could look forward to coming to school because I knew I could see you guys. Again, thank you all for making these years worthwhile. I remember walking through these doors as a freshman on the 2-hour day, and I thought to myself, we have to stay the whole 2 hours. It's gonna be a long 4 years. Fast forward from one virus and a 2-week break later, we're about to walk the stage, leaving SMHS behind. High school has given us various experiences to reflect upon, and most of us can probably say that we've enjoyed our time here. We existed of half of our freshman year, masked or online sophomore year, and 2 somewhat normal years. We experienced events that we had looked forward to our whole lives. During these short 4 years, we got our licenses, attended the prom, and now are at graduation. We laughed, we cried, and we finally made it to the end. The day that we had looked forward to since we stepped foot in the building. We counted down from months, weeks, and days. Now that we're finally here, we have so many beautiful memories to look back on. The excitement of seeing our favorite teachers and friends after break, field trips, and even comparing our schedules with our friends. Now, as we leave here today, we can reflect upon these beautiful times. Besides, we have so many new adventures and many firsts ahead of us. The first day of college, the first time living on our own, and for others, the first day of not attending school. Even though we've come to the end of one of our chapters, it does not mean that it's over. It's truly the beginning of our lives. I want to leave you all with this. Do not get caught up in trying to achieve a goal where you forget to enjoy the little moments in between. Take in the beauty of life and be grateful that you are here today. I may never see most of you after this, but I wish each and every one of you good luck in your future endeavors. I cannot wait to see the amazing things that this class will accomplish in the future. To capture this moment, I would like to take a selfie. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2023. Miss April Moore, Assistant Principal, and Miss Kelly Smith, Principal, will now present the Perfect Attendance Awards.
This evening, it is my honor to recognize 2 students from the 2023 graduating class who have maintained perfect attendance throughout their high school careers. These students have demonstrated dedication in school attendance, academics, and extracurricular activities throughout their time here at SMHS. An obvious direct correlation between school attendance and success have been evidenced through the outstanding accomplishments of these two young ladies. Miss Abigail Jones and Miss Barbara Woltman are receiving perfect attendance scholarships from Stone Memorial High School. Miss Abigail Jones, congratulations on your success in your many endeavors and record of high school perfect attendance. Congratulations, Abby. Miss Barbara Woltman, congratulations on your many accomplishments and your record of perfect attendance throughout your time here at high school. Congratulations again to these outstanding students. I am confident that you will continue to excel in your post-secondary opportunities. Miss Cameron Collins and Mrs. Kelly Smith will now present the Panther Spirit Award.
In its first year of existence, Stone Memorial High School created the Panther Spirit Award in order for faculty and staff to recognize and show its appreciation to one senior who, by his or her hard work and dedication, has demonstrated exceptional Panther spirit. Panther spirit includes a belief in hard work, education, honesty, truthfulness, leadership, responsibility, and obedience to the law. Panther spirit is a spirit that is not afraid. Panther spirit is unselfish, helpful, and brings happiness to all. This year's Panther Spirit recipient is Haley Kellum. Congratulations, Haley. Pleasure to introduce the class president of the class of 2023, Abigail Jones. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga to double major in sociology and political science.
Good evening, fellow graduates, parents, faculty, and distinguished guests. Thank you for your attendance in celebrating the Stone Memorial graduating class of 2023. I am honored to stand and speak before you today as your class president. First and foremost, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this remarkable achievement. Graduating from high school is no small feat, and you should all be proud of yourselves for making it this far. You have worked hard, you have persevered, and you have managed to avoid getting caught by the truancy officer. As I look back on the last 4 years, I am filled with a sense of nostalgia and gratitude. We have come so far as a class, and we have accomplished so much together. From winning championships in sports and academic competitions to organizing successful fundraisers and community service projects, we have proven that we are capable of great things. But our journey does not end here. As we move on to this next chapter of our lives, we will face new challenges and opportunities. Some of us will go to college or trade school, while others will enter the workforce or pursue other paths. Others might be feeling a little sentimental about leaving behind your friends and your favorite teachers. And then there are those of us who are just looking forward to sleeping in until noon for the next several months. As we embark on this new chapter, I challenge each and every one of you to set new ambitious goals for yourselves and to pursue them with passion and determination. Don't be afraid to take risks, to fail, and to try again. And always remember that the most important thing is not the destination, but the journey itself. As the wise Taylor Swift once said, no matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind. I encourage you to always place kindness in your list of top priorities. In closing, I want to leave you with a few words of advice. First of all, always wear your sunscreen. Second, do not be afraid to take risks. Life is short, so go ahead and do that thing you have always wanted to do. Whether it's skydiving or starting your own business or asking your crush for a date, which you might want to do soon because I feel like school is the easiest place for that. Finally, don't forget to call your loved ones once in a while. Anyone who has been putting up with any of us for the past 18 years deserves a quick checkup every now and then. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our parents, teachers, and all of those who have supported us along the way. I am sure we all appreciate our teachers helping us in their own special ways, whether it be Mr. Bennett always giving out the best snacks, Miss Carol Smith reminding us to get a prenup before marriage, or Miss Bryant sharing her recipe for crack. Don't worry, it's caramel popcorn. Thank you for believing in us, for pushing us to do our best, and for celebrating our successes with us. To my fellow graduates, congratulations once again. I have no doubt that you will all go on to achieve great things, and I cannot see what the future holds for us. I am so proud of each and every one of you. It is my honor to introduce school counselors of Stone Memorial High School, Miss Karen Hicks, Miss Missy Miller, and Miss Laura Kidwell, alongside our principal, Miss Kelly Smith, in the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2023.
Now I will begin with the presentation of diplomas. Trenton Lee Adams, graduating with distinction. Madison Faith Allred, graduating with honors and distinction. Faith is receiving the Fairfield Glades Lions Club Student of the Month Scholarship. Peyton Jackson Allred. Ian David Andreessen, graduating with honors and distinction. Jace Oscar Asbury, graduating with distinction. Jackson Logan Barnett, graduating with distinction. Justin Glenn Barnett, graduating with distinction. Madison Ann Barnwell, graduating with honors and distinction. Madison is receiving the Scott Miller Bond Scholarship through the United Fund, the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship, and the Colinks Memorial Scholarship. Cheyenne Michaela Bartley. Topanga Brianne Baxter, graduating with distinction. Matthew Cole Bilbrey, graduating with honors and distinction. Matthew is receiving the Carson Newman Presidential Scholarship and a Carson Newman Athletic Scholarship. Joshua Scott Blevins. Joshua Daniel Bohannon, graduating with distinction. Lillian Kate Boston, graduating with honors and distinction. Lillian is receiving the University of the South Sewanee Eke Quam Bonham Academic and Merit Scholarship. Rafe Randall Boston, graduating with honors and distinction. Alana Kaylin Bowman, graduating with honors and distinction. Jonathan Connor Bowman, graduating with honors. Jonathan is receiving the Tennessee Tech Universal Presidential Scholars Scholarship. Tatum Lorraine Bowman, graduating with honors and distinction. Andrew Caden Dunham Bradford, graduating with distinction. Cadence Emily Brown, graduating with honors and distinction. Cadence is receiving the Fairfield Glade Rotary Scholarship. Jeremy Ray Brown, graduating with distinction. Stephen Cheyenne Brown, graduating with honors and distinction. Tessa Raylynn Brown.
Yeah!
Hannah Rachel Bryant, graduating with distinction. Isaac Daytona Bryant, graduating with distinction. James Colton Bunch. Sutton Elizabeth Callahan. Xavier Randall Chuck, graduating with distinction. Rita Angelique Claiborne, graduating with distinction. Brianna Elizabeth Coleman, graduating with distinction. Cameron Elizabeth Collins. Jordan Gage Collins. Candace Starr Collins, graduating with distinction. Maya Faith Cook, graduating with distinction. Maya is receiving the Cumberland County Farm Bureau Scholarship, the Dorothy Cook Memorial Scholarship, and the Woodman Life Chapter 900 Scholarship. Riley Brienne Cook, graduating with honors and distinction. Riley is receiving the Fairfield Glade Rotary Scholarship, the Hope Manning Memorial Scholarship, sponsored by Cumberland Children's Center House of Hope, the Steve Selby Memorial Scholarship from Cumberland Vital Care, the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship, the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship, and the Woodman Life Chapter 900 Scholarship. Taylor Danielle Cook, graduating with distinction. Elijah Nathaniel Cook, graduating with distinction. Hayden Nathaniel Cox, graduating with honors and distinction. Hayden is receiving the Cumberland County Republican Women's Club Carol Conway Memorial Scholarship. Parker Greg Cox, graduating with distinction. Aaron Taylor Crabtree, graduating with distinction. Chelsea Grace Miller Cross, graduating with distinction. Emma Lee Crowder, graduating with honors and distinction. Emma is receiving the Fairfield Glade Rotary Scholarship and the Cumberland Good Samaritan Scholarship. Haley Marie Dalton, graduating with honors and distinction. Haley is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholarship. Nora Mae Daly, graduating with honors and distinction. Thea Elizabeth Davison, graduating with distinction. Italiana Caprice Davis. Italiana is receiving the Mary Crabtree Scholarship from the Cumberland County Playhouse. Mallory Brooke Davis, graduating with distinction. Mallory is receiving the Colings Memorial Scholarship. Peyton Ray Davis, graduating with distinction. Dylan Cole Dayton, graduating with honors and distinction. Brooklyn J. Delk, graduating with distinction. Jackson Law Delk. Madison Grace Dick, graduating with distinction. Killian Burdette Dean, graduating with honors and distinction. Chloe Brooke Dixon, graduating with honors and distinction. Kobe Charles Dixon, graduating with honors and distinction. Kobe is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholarship. Caden Lynn Dodson, graduating with distinction. Solomon John Wesley Donahue. Devin Thomas Dothard, graduating with honors and distinction. Devin will be attending the United States Air Force Academy in the fall.
Yeah! Let's go.
Alexis Nicole Downham. Hannah Elizabeth Downey, graduating with distinction. Hannah is receiving the Wheaton Scholarship from the Ernest S. Wheaton Scholarship Foundation. Bill J. Drainus, graduating with distinction. Adriana Elizabeth Duncan, graduating with distinction. Braxton Lee Dyer, graduating with distinction. Cadence Jade Easterly, graduating with distinction. Lacey Lynn Eddington, graduating with distinction. Isabel Ann Marie Ferguson, graduating with distinction. Isabel is receiving the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Angel Ann Finch, graduating with distinction. Brittany Alexis Finley, graduating with distinction. Brittany is receiving the Cumberland County Democrat Women's Club Annabella Clement O'Brien Scholarship. Kevin Adam Feist, graduating with distinction. Caleb Joseph Flowers, graduating with distinction. Caleb is receiving the Colings Memorial Scholarship. Jillian Ophelia Freeman, graduating with distinction. Jillian is receiving the Crossville Noon Rotary Scholarship in memory of Ed Lansford. Riley Joe Freitag. Carrie Gina Garrison, graduating with honors and distinction. Carrie is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholarship. Noah Hayden Ernst Gert, graduating with honors and distinction. Noah is receiving the Tennessee Tech University's Presidential Scholarship, the Crossville Breakfast Rotary Scholarship, and the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Mason Allen Goney, graduating with distinction. Abdias Gonzalez, graduating with honors. Emma Page Goodwin, graduating with distinction. Ethan Shane Goss. Kylie Olivia Gossett. Austin James Greenwood, graduating with distinction. Austin is receiving an academic scholarship from Tennessee College of Applied Technology and the Grant Bullock Memorial Scholarship. George Lee Griffith, graduating with distinction. Austin Tyler Gunter, graduating with distinction.
Lillian Rose Heine, graduating with honors and distinction. Lillian is receiving the Scott Miller Bond Scholarship through the United Fund and the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Caitlin Mackenzie Hale, graduating with distinction. Madison Marie Hall. Madison is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship. Kaylee Beth Hamilton. Kaylee Grace Harris, graduating with distinction. Race Ray Harville, graduating with distinction. Race is receiving the Colinks Memorial Scholarship and the Fairfield Glade Lions Club Student of the Month Scholarship. Michaela Faith Hatfield, graduating with honors. Michaela is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship. Emily Violet Hazelton, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Maggie Louise Hazelton, graduating with honors and distinction. Maggie is receiving the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Andrew Nicholas Hedrick, graduating with distinction. Brian Joseph Eugene Hevelon. Hunter Allen Hevelon, graduating with distinction. Amanda Lynn Heyer. Amanda will be serving our country in the United States National Guard. Abigail Nicole Heinlein, graduating with distinction. Hunter Austin Herbert. Nathan Alexander Hernandez. Riley Marie Hillis, graduating with distinction. Riley is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship and the Stone Memorial Panther Rocket Club James F. Kukowski Memorial Scholarship. Colin Brady Hitchcock. Alexis Marie Hogue, graduating with distinction. Angelina Cheyenne Holum, graduating with distinction. Angelina is receiving the Crossville Noon Rotary Club Scholarship in memory of all past presidents and the University of Alabama UA Competitive Admissions Scholarship. Carlson Blake Holt.
Mine's next, so I gotta go.
Ashlyn Jade Houston, graduating with distinction. Jessie Hollis Houston, graduating with distinction. Kylie Cade Houston, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the University of Tennessee Chattanooga Provost Scholarship.
Oh, really? I'm sorry about your luck.
Nathan Wayne Houston, graduating with distinction. Lexus Ida Howard. Mackenzie Brianna Bell Howard, graduating with distinction. Caleb Douglas Hughes, graduating with distinction. Jack Stewart Idema, graduating with honors and distinction. Jack is receiving the University of Tennessee Knoxville Volunteer Scholarship. Daniel Blake Ingram, graduating with distinction. Jaden Zachary Joe. Abigail Faith Jones, graduating with honors and distinction. Abigail is receiving the University of Tennessee Chattanooga Chancellor's Scholarship and the following local scholarships: Fairfield Glade Lions Club Student of the Month, Fairfield Glade Rotary, Crossville Good Samaritans, the DAR Good Citizenship Award, the KWVA Chapter 297 Scholarship, the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship, and the Woodman Life Chapter 900 Scholarship. Brian Anthony Jones, graduating with distinction. Elias Lee Kamen. David Jacob Capel, graduating with honors and distinction. David is receiving the following Western Kentucky University scholarships: Jerry E. Baker, the Potter College Creative Arts, the Merit Scholarship, the Border State Scholarship, and the following local scholarships: Fairfield Glade Rotary, Hope Manning Memorial, sponsored by Cumberland Children's Center, House of Hope, the Mary D. Crabtree, and the Chrysa Bo Patton Memorial Scholarship. Haley Christina Kellum. Ariana Shea Kendrick. Graduating with distinction, Ariana is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship in the following local scholarships: Mary Laffrey Memorial, Crossville Noon Rotary Club in memory of Bill Oglesby, the Fraternal Order of Police Frank G. Clement, Lodge number 38, in memory of Annabelle Clement O'Brien and Justice Charles O'Brien, and the Vietnam Veterans of America Scholarship, sponsored by Cumberland Latah, Chapter 1015. Abigail Grace Key, graduating with honors and distinction. Abigail is receiving the Cumberland County USBC Bowling Association's Wanda Smith Memorial Scholarship. Delaney Grace Kindred, graduating with distinction. McKenna Grace Langley, graduating with distinction. McKenna is receiving the Grant Bullock Memorial Scholarship. Braden Dean Lawson, graduating with distinction. Camden Frederick Leathers. Camden will be serving his country in the U.S. Navy as a cryptologic technician networks. Callie Madison LeCure, graduating with distinction. Callie is receiving the Scott Miller Bond Scholarship through the United Fund. Ricky Cole Lester, graduating with distinction. Braden Christopher Looper, graduating with honors and distinction. Braden is receiving the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Katie Ann Mackey, graduating with distinction. Gaspar Matias Martinez. Steve Brody McClung, graduating with honors and distinction. Brody is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship. Trinity Diane McGlawn, graduating with distinction. Trinity is receiving the following scholarships: Scott Miller Bond through the United Fund, Fairfield Glade Lions Club Student of the Month, Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church, the Fraternal Order of Police Frank G. Clement, Lodge number 38, in memory of Annabelle Clement O'Brien and Justice Charles O'Brien, and the Character Scholarship from the Crossville Cumberland County Sports and Events Council. Madison Gail McIntosh, graduating with distinction. Haley Marie McMichael. Brianna Adeline McWhorter, graduating with honors and distinction. Lee Michael Mester, graduating with distinction. David Lee Miller. Isaac Dawson Miller, graduating with distinction. Donna Lee Minshew. Dakota Azalee Morgan, graduating with distinction. Dakota is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Golden Opportunity Grant and the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Jocelyn Hope Morrison, graduating with distinction. Nathaniel James Nelson, graduating with honors and distinction. He is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship. Renata Cheyenne Newby, graduating with honors. Austin Clayton Norris, graduating with distinction. Amelia Joan Nunn, graduating with distinction. George Gabriel Padilla Alonso, graduating with distinction. Cole Allen Page, graduating with honors and distinction. Neil Rakesh Parekh, graduating with honors and distinction. Neil is receiving the University of Tennessee Knoxville Distinguished Tennessean Scholarship. Gopi Sunil Patel, graduating with honors and distinction, and is the class of 2023's valedictorian. Gopi is a Tennessee scholar and is receiving the following scholarships from Tennessee Tech University: the Arliss and Mary Etta Roden Endowed Scholarship, Ava Anderson Memorial Endowed Education Scholarship, Earl McDonald Academic Achievement, Frances Sissy Chambers Endowed, Jared Whitson Memorial Endowed, the University Presidential Scholars Scholarship, and the General Education Foundation Award. In addition, she received the following local scholarships: Fairfield Glade Rotary, Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church, and the Lake Tansy Exchange Club Scholarship. Bethany Paige Patton, graduating with honors and distinction. Bethany is receiving the Matherly Family Scholarship. Jalen Rain Patton, graduating with distinction. Brian Cesar Perez Diaz, graduating with distinction. Kaylee Faith Ann Perez. Catherine Nicole Perez, graduating with distinction. Serenity Jane Peters, graduating with distinction. Bethany Leanne Polson, graduating with honors and distinction, and is receiving her associate's degree from Rome State Community College as part of the Middle College program. Bethany is receiving the Tennessee Tech Presidential Scholarship, the Marty B. Gibson Community Chorus Scholarship, and a Crossville Noon Rotary Club Scholarship in honor of all veterans. Michael Hunter Potter. Peyton Ashton Presley, graduating with distinction. Carly Nicole Prophet, graduating with distinction. Mason Slade Pugh.
Was that? Oh, okay, my bad.
Wasn't his like he was gonna lose?
Aggressive, jeez.
That was a superlative. I just wanted to know.
Arlen Alexander Redwine. Graduating with honors and distinction.
You want me to wrap the...
Amy Nicole Reed. Graduating with distinction. Dyson River Remling. Graduating with distinction. Brittany Lynn Marie Rosanico, graduating with distinction. She is receiving the Fairfield Glade Lions Club Student of the Month Scholarship. Jake Breyer Ray, graduating with distinction. Cheyenne Sierra Lynn Rice, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the University of Tennessee's Pledge Scholarship and the University of Tennessee Volunteer Scholarship. Xander Gavin Ricks, graduating with distinction. Kendall Marie Riffner, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the NROTC Military Scholarship and will be serving her country in the United States Marines. Emily Leanne Riley. Alejandro Antonio Rodriguez. Daniel Hunter Russell, graduating with distinction. Jocelyn Marie Russell, graduating with distinction. Jacob Alexander Guy Seelan, graduating with distinction. Xavier Cameron Schaefer, graduating with distinction. Haley Beth Simmons, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholarship. Hannah Gabrielle Simos, graduating with distinction. Nathan Tyler Cisco, graduating with distinction. Bailey Quinn Smith, graduating with honors and distinction. She is a Tennessee Scholar and is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholarship. Macy Page Smith, graduating with honors and distinction. Michaela Rose Springer. Evan Christopher Stafford, graduating with distinction. Bailey Catherine Stone, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Aspire Scholarship for Women, the Tennessee Tech University Eldon Leslie Endowed Engineering Scholarship, the Tennessee Tech University McDowell Family Endowed Scholarship in memory of Brendan Shane, and the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholarship. Alyssa Gail Stout.
Who's talking right
Haley Ann Suggs, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the Frank D'Onofrio Marine Corps League Scholarship, sponsored by the Sergeant Morgan W. Strader Detachment 1467. the Freed-Hardeman University Soccer Scholarship, the Patterson Family Scholarship, and the Joanne Canellis Memorial Scholarship. Madison Lee Tate. Dontavius River Taylor. Nicole Alyssa Tellis, graduating with distinction. Aubrey Glenn Thompson III, graduating with honors and distinction. He is receiving the Lead Citadel Scholars Scholarship, the ROTC Scholarship, the Service to Country Scholarship, the National Service Scholarship, and will be serving our country in the United States Army. Colin Gregory Teagues, graduating with honors and distinction. He is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship. Tina Tung, graduating with honors and distinction, and the class of 2023 salutatorian. She is receiving the University of Tennessee Pledge Scholarship and the University of Tennessee Volunteer Scholarship. Jacob Nelson Turner is graduating with distinction. Jackson Bruce Turner. Jim Hayden Van Winkle, graduating with distinction. He is receiving the Collins Memorial Scholarship. John Hunter Van Winkle, graduating with distinction. Kaylee Rose Barty, graduating with honors and distinction. Michaela Ray Vickers, graduating with distinction. Colin Miguel McLaren Walker, graduating with distinction. William Brett Wallace, graduating with distinction. Peyton Henry West, graduating with distinction. Cameron Xavier Whitcomb, graduating with distinction. Ava Grace Whitaker, graduating with distinction. Brock Allen Wittenbarger, graduating with honors and distinction. He is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship. Chloe Brianne Wittenberg, graduating with honors. She is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship and the Abidjan Scholarship. Sydney Nicole Williams, graduating with honors and distinction. She is receiving the Tennessee Tech University Presidential Scholars Scholarship and the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship. Nathan Wade Wilson. Barbara Jewel Waltman, graduating with distinction. Tucker Rye Woody, graduating with honors and distinction. He is receiving the Fairfield Glade United Methodist Church Scholarship and the Mary Laffery Memorial Scholarship. Nolan Lee Wyatt, graduating with distinction. Peyton Taylor Wyatt, graduating with honors and distinction. Riley Christopher Young, graduating with honors and distinction. Mrs. Smith, I now present the class of 2023.
Graduates, please stand. By the power vested in me by the state of Tennessee and the Cumberland County Board of Education, I hereby pronounce you graduates of Stone Memorial High School. You may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2023. Family and friends, thank you for being here this evening. This now concludes our program. Safe travels.